Come on, set! 60! Set! Let's go now! Here we go, set! Go! Here we go, here we go! Ready, ready? Ready, ready! Down! Ready? Set! Ready? Let's go! Let's go! Set! Ready? Ready? Set it! Come on, go! Set! Let's go now! Ready, ready? Here we go, set! Like, hut, hut. Here we go, here we go. Ready? Ready, ready, ready. Down, check out. Set, hut. Let's go. Get up. Set, ready. Ready, ready, ready. Get it. Hut. Come on. Ready. Set. Ready. Let's go now. Check out. Here we go. Set. Hut. Here we go. Here we go. Get up. Ready, ready, go! Down! Ready, ready?
Please welcome your defending AFC West champion, Kansas City Chiefs!
On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns. His guys playing as well as anyone, 4-1 to start this season. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys come in off what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. This taken at the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
You know, it's funny, some games you can look at the box score and you have a pretty good feeling who won. And last week, not one of them. I mean, to throw for 3 touchdowns, no picks, you'd expect that team to win, but they just didn't get the performances and the production from those around him. So he needs to continue to play at that level, continue to bring along the rest of his teammates. If they can get a more collective performance similar to his, now I think they've got a real shot to have success.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. First down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. Got his man at the 6. And he's in. What a drive. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And when things haven't been going your way, like they haven't around here recently, Mike, this is exactly what you need. You're looking for a spark. So to take the opening possession of the game, march it down there, and come away with the score, all of a sudden the sideline's a lot more positive. There's a lot more good energy amongst your teammates. Is that the spark they needed to turn this thing around?
Chiefs 7, Browns nothing.
So now it's Buckner following the touchdown to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Cleveland offense set to take the field for the first time. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders.
He's coming off a really nice 3-touchdown performance in last week's win, Mike, but outside of that one errant throw, he did a really nice job of protecting the ball. He was seemingly in control the entire game. This defense all week, they talked about trying to bait him into making some mistakes, so he's got to be careful about falling into the trap. But if he does that, I'll tell you what, I really like their chances.
And he's near the first down, stopped a little short of the 40. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And he's going to have enough there for the first down. Take it up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards.
1st and 10.
And the Browns first down.
They run it once more with Judkins. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle. Again, it's Judkins. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Browns.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It looks like we've got an injured Brown on the field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shedeur. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Come on.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That one thrown behind his target, and it'll be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
On 3rd down, Sanders. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he's into the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Browns come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. He's been solid here in the early part of the season, up amongst the NFL's leaders in passing yardage. And he'll get about 5. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Pacheco. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah in on the stop.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Neutral zone infraction defense. Automatic first down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronnie Hickman. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Throwing now, Sanders on 1st down.
Holding offense.
Ronnie Stanley, the former 6th overall pick, guilty there.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Sanders. Catch man, right side by Thomas.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And he's in! Touchdown, Browns. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chiefs offense ready to get back at it. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st down.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Browns with the advantage. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second
On
and
second
7.
down, Mahomes.
The 40-yard line.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Third and 7.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
Mahomes now to throw again. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Royals.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
This will be returnable from his own 15. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Ready.
To throw is Sanders. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 31.
Now it's Sanders. That is caught right side, and that's Fandon. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Sanders. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Ready up.
On the handoff, Judkins. And he's shedding tacklers left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
Holding offense.
Let's go.
Sanders will throw it. That is intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
He'll get about 2. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. From the 33, here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now, Mahomes. They're trying to set up a screen here with Pacheco. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15. And a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. To the left side in the hands of Rice. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
18 more yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. It's Mahomes. Open man is Royals. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds just past the marker. Ball, and now whistles as the challenge flag is out. And this last play will be reviewed.
You can see that he was trying to find something downfield, trying to take a shot there on 3rd and short, but really nice job understanding there was nothing downfield, no need to force it. Get the ball underneath, get a fresh set of downs, and start over again.
And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Right back to the air for Mahomes.
Koromoa on the tackle. An 8-yard
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man, he finds Worthy. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. A second effort, and he is in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Okay, ready?
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Rolling right. And he'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. As Shador on 1st down. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Sanders getting his guys to the line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And the tackle is made at about the 6. Sanders going to throw again. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He's tackled at the 20.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. Our spin around the NFL starts now at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The Cardinals at home to take on the Rams in the NFC West. And it's Kyron Williams. He's looking for an opening, gonna find it, a 17-yard touchdown on the ground. Why don't we go over to Charm City now, check in on the Ravens as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's Mark Andrews. He's gonna bring this one in, and away he goes. Make it a 70-yard touchdown grab. The Ravens get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. Lastly, let's go out to Santa Clara. The 49ers hosting the New England Patriots. And this is Brock Purdy. He gets this one complete, 6-yard touchdown pass. The 49ers improve to 4-2 on the year with another win. And time now for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. He's been a machine in the red zone here first couple of months of the season. In fact, leading the NFL in rushing touchdowns. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he ran right through one tackle, fighting forward. Good gain on the ground of about 7. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll give it here to Judkins. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Browns first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's Sanders to throw. That one caught by Fannin. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his man. That's Coleman. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Cleveland.
16 yards. That's good.
Ready.
First down.
Throwing again is Sanders. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Case Brown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. To the left side, it is caught by Fannin. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. On a carry here for Browns. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10.
And the Browns first down.
Gravity line.
On the ground, it's Brown. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
That's another Browns
Ready.
first
To throw is Sanders. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal.
Come on.
A carry here for Warren. And this one blown up. Good surge will drop him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line. Third and goal.
Here we go. Set. 60 boxes. 6.
Now Shadur. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On the sideline, the unmistakable Andy Reid as the Chiefs take the field once more. The deficit is 10, 24-14. So work to do as they come up for first and 10. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's a gain of
First and 10 now from the 36.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Not much there. Maybe a yard. From the 21, here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Now Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level,
it is brought in the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, Chiefs. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Butker's extra point is good, and the Chiefs cut the lead to 3, 24-21.
Chiefs 21.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second and a yard.
Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready.
Now, Sanders, forced out wide. He's going to keep it himself. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Browns first down. A gain.
So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Okay, ready? Go!
Here's Judkins now as we begin the 4th quarter. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. We go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Browns first down.
Here's Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10.
11 more yards. That's
Hurry,
another
Kennedy!
Browns
Kennedy!
first down.
Sanders will throw it. There's a short one taken in by Helm. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Let's go now.
At the Chiefs' 25-yard line.
Now it's Sanders. That'll be caught by the running back, Judkins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
12 yards. And the
Here we go.
Browns
On first down, it's Sanders. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Go.
They'll run it with Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Browns. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So, here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Here's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. On the give, it's Judkins. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second down, they need 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Blitz coming, he'll throw it. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
That's good for the Browns. 1st down.
Let's go.
1st and goal at the
70,
3-yard line.
Go.
Judkins will score. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Kick is good. Makes the score Browns 38, Chiefs 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
Intended for Jalen Royal.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's to the right side and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
Xavier Worthy.
2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
Right back to the air for Mahomes. Working the right side, taken in by Rice. This is 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Gray is the motion man here. On 3rd down, Mahomes. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Now Mahomes. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jahdae Barron.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
Here's Brown. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Come on, come on.
Now Brown. He's got a first down inside the 45. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down. They'll run here with Brown. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. 2nd down, they need 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the handoff, this is Warren. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
3-yard gain on the play.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And it is their 3rd consecutive victory. They continue to play great football here in this latest stretch. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, good night from Kansas City.
Ready? Ready? Down! Let's go now. Ready? Shut up! Let's go! Let's go! Ready? Shut. Ready? Here we go! 70 Timberwolf! Go! Come on! Set! Ready! Set! Hunt. Here we go! Shot! Ready! Ready! Let's go! Ready! Down!
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, where the keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots on Sunday Night Primetime.
Welcome your 2020
On one sideline, there's the head coach of the Browns, His team sitting pretty, 5-1 in the early going. On the other side, it's Patriots head coach Mike Vrabel. His guys stuck in a bit of a losing streak, hoping the return home can be what they need. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. Whoa! He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad, and I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away with the interception, but I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
That's good.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Now, the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Tackle there by Michael Hall.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
Throwing on 2nd down. May. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And the Patriots first down.
They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboot. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Once again, it's Scatterboot. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain
3rd
on the play.
and inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to fight any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
For the Patriots field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
This one off the upright. He had the distance, but it's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Shador. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll get back to Quinshon Judkins. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's a Browns first down. On the ground, Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
That's another Browns first down.
They run it once more with Judkins. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Bronco 80.
From the gun, it's Shador. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Keon Coleman. Touchdown, Cleveland. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Patriots nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Patriots offense ready to possess the football for the second time. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Scatterbull. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
Down at the 37-yard line. A gain
So,
of 5
from the 37,
brings up
here's second and 5. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's caught, and it's Cam Scatterbull. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That one's good for 29.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
It's second and 8.
Right here, go front.
Out of the gun, here's May. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
First down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second and 7. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here, and that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Browns with the advantage. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football. Third and long. As we are ready to get back underway. Throwing on third down is May. And this is not going to do the trick. Unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it leads to fourth down.
Andy Borregales on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Patriots are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This will be returned from the 6. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A carry here for Brown. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And he let him a bit too much. The pass is incomplete. 3rd and 9.
Come on, come on. Hit. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Flush to his right. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Browns, 1st down.
They go with man coverage on the back end, and while everything's covered up nicely, there's nobody with eyes on the quarterback, so he ends up just using his legs, keeps the drive alive, and that heads-up play moves the chains on 3rd down.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 49-yard line.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. And it's also a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Finding space at the 15. And he's in! Touchdown, Browns. 1st touchdown of the game for the NFL's leader in rushing TDs. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He's got it. And the Browns extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Patriots 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over once again. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They try to work the screen with Scatterboo. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the first half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
Again, it's Judkins. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Third down, they need 5.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's third down.
Sanders will throw it. That's complete. It's Odunze. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. He's got the hook up there to Odunze. He's to the 15. And he will go all the way. Roll, Odunze. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on 4th down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns move out to a 21-3 advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We're back to Foxborough after this. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. On the run to the right. He's going to tuck it and go. And with defenders closing in, he says enough is enough and slides to a halt there.
A gain of 34 yards. That's good for a Patriots. First down.
To throw on 1st down is May. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. To throw now, May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 5.
3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
May going to look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cooper DeJean.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Now it's the Browns' turn as they get set to take over again on offense. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Ready.
Drive starts with a run by Judkins. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Ruben Hippolyte there for the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Shador. That is caught right side. And that's Famine. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down. And the rush gets Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. The Patriots offense going to take over just before the half. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is May. He'll step up and run this. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4. Here's Ryan Rico now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First down and more past the 35. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Lots to get to from a jam-packed Sunday of football. Let's get right into it. Our spin through the NFL starts now. In Inglewood, the Rams at home to take on Tampa Bay. And it's the man who made 4 starts as a Ram back in 2022, Baker Mayfield. He connects here on a 36-yard touchdown. The Buccaneers are playing well. They improved to 5-1 with this victory. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they play host to the Seattle Seahawks. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. And this is a touchdown. The Seahawks up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. One more to bring you now. Let's go to Vegas, shall we? The Raiders hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And it's the Raiders quarterback. He went for more than 300 yards passing, including this, one of his 3 touchdowns through the air. The Raiders get their 5th win on the year as they get the victory here. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Browns offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there.
19, steady.
They'll run it with Judkins. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And the Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
60 Bison.
To throw is Sanders. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll give it here to Judkins. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's got even stronger now here in the second.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. That's another first down.
On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
On the keeper. Taken down at the 11-yard line. 4 yards.
Here we
on
go.
the pickup.
Here's Sanders to throw. And he'll take this one in. Raheem Sanders. Touchdown, Browns. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll work forward for a couple. Carson Schlesinger there on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Once more, it's Henderson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. And the Patriots first down.
May now on 1st and 10. That's right side and brought in by Williams. 19 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's May. Open man downfield is Brown. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. On 1st and 10, here's May. And he will get into the end zone. Cam Scatterboo. Touchdown, New England. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Patriots are able to cut into the deficit.
Browns 28, Patriots 10.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Browns offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A run, and here comes Judkins.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
To the left side is caught by Fanning. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Sanders. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. From the gun, a give to Judkins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Shadur. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. It is 3rd and long. Now it's Sanders. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is 1st and goal.
That's good for a Browns first down.
Now, Sanders. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
On the jump.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Ready, go.
Brown.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
The extra point from Carney is good. And the Browns will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. No help from those last 2 runs. It is 3rd and 13. And that is incomplete.
We had a chance to sit down with the defensive coaches the other day, and we asked them, give us a few key points for today's game. And the first thing out of their mouth, Mike, what was it? It was, we got to get off the field on 3rd down. Well, here we are in the 2nd half, and they've done just that. Right now, this offense has no answers on 3rd down. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain. From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. Red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
It's 2nd down.
On play action, Shadur. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over.
The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
They run straight ahead with Henderson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
That's good for a Patriots. First down. First and 10.
Douglas in motion. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. May to throw on 2nd down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Out of the gun, here's May. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds after a pickup of about 4, but that is enough to keep the drive alive. First down. Now, May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. May to throw again. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And that is incomplete. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. May to the air once more. And that is incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down. They'll go. Here's May. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the handoff, Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And he will score. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown Browns. His 4th TD grab of the season. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Browns add on to their already sizable lead.
Patriots 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Patriots offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. That's quickly out to Williams. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5.
Williams in motion.
Hey, what's up? At the 30-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Patriots. First down. Hey, what's up?
They'll run with Scatterboot. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
On the ground, here is Henderson. He makes one man miss, but stopped quickly as they hold him to a gain of 1. Now a 3rd and 2. To the outside, catch made by Brown.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
That's pretty, right?
They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Good night from Foxborough.
Film rooms are the forum where strategies are discussed and victories are born. Each person there has a voice and a chance to step forward with what they believe is the key to this week's game.
Come on, set. Let's go. Set. Ready, go. Here we go. Ready, right? Set up. Let go. Here we go. Shot. Ready. Let's go now. Ready. Set. Hup. Set. Hup, hup. Ready. Ready, go! Down! Ready? Come on! Let's go!
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
Right?
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Down. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So a first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He'll find Metcalf. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of catches, 72 yards.
And I don't know about you, partner, but if anybody ranks me in the top 10 in anything, I'm really happy, and that's exactly where he is now, number 10 in the league in receiving yards.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw again. He'll try to pick it up himself. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal.
Here we go. Red, third, hut,
The tight end in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Fryermuth, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, it's Shedeur Sanders.
We both know it's a league where they seemingly throw the ball just about every play. But watching him perform last week where he threw 3 touchdown passes still caught my eye in a big way.
Still kind of the gold standard, 3 touchdown passes, isn't it? And for his efforts last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I can't wait to see what he does this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Sanders. Completes it to Coleman. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
From the gun, it's Shedeur. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
3 plays and...
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat in the red zone and beyond. He's got a man, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Browns, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
First down, right back to Judkins.
They juked him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Once again, Judkins.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
To throw is Sanders.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Sanders. That's complete. Roma Dunze. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. 4th and short, had your offense out there. That one stings.
And you know something? Your options change dramatically. Not only is it tougher to go for it, but what if you decided just to line up and try and draw them off sides? If you did it on 4th and short, you could pick up the cheap first down. Now, you still won't get a first down even if you do exactly the same thing.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
That's good for a Steelers 1st down.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Right back to him on 1st down.
And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
At the 37-yard line.
They go up the middle with Campbell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Watch out now.
Now a timeout called for by the offense.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. For the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Steelers 1st down.
Ready. 33.
In motion goes the tight end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Go.
He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
45.
10 yards to go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be taken down after big yardage, but folks, there is a flag down, and they're already walking this one back. So they decide not to back him up. They want the down. An interesting call there, as it'll lead to 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
Sanders to throw.
And that'll be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job here to force an incompletion.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Browns.
Now Sanders. Setting up a screen for Judkins.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Ready, set.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Ready.
A give. Here's Judkins.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'll be able to claim the season sweep. A give up the middle. Judkins.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw now. Here's Sanders.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
They go play action now. Sanders on the RPO. He'll keep it himself. They'll get this into the hands of Odunze.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
On 1st down, here's Judkins.
Buster, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Quinshon Judkins. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, this has not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Now for the point after. And it's 17-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it was finished by the touchdown run from the 15. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
45. Weiss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
He'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
17 yards. That's good for us Steelers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out, something that lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
He stiff arms it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 30.
And the Steelers 1st down.
Ready,
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
95. Hustle, hustle.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go. 50, green.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
That is caught.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Set, hut. 10 black.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to stretch out their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Round 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Sanders. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line.
An inside run for Jenkins.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Out of the gun here, Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. They'll go. Here's Sanders. Over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This is Coleman with a grab. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. To throw again, here's Sanders.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. We are into week 8, and we're starting to get a sense as to who are the haves and who are the have-nots. Let's get into it. Our spin around the NFL starts now. At Lincoln Financial Field, the Eagles at home to take on their rivals, the New York Football Giants. And it's Jackson Dart. On target with that one, he had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. Next up, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida. Let's check in on the Jaguars. They're hosting the Green Bay Packers. And it's Trevor Lawrence. He had 2 rushing touchdowns on the night. This is one of them here. The Jaguars get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is the Panthers running back. He's been terrific in the first half. This, the first of his 2 touchdown runs. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Panthers lead by a field goal at halftime. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. He's got a rushing touchdown of the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. looking to put a drive together.
Let's go. 45. White. Set.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Second down and 6 now.
At the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. The Steelers send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third.
Webster now to return. 13 yards the tally on the return there.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Judkins.
And he's got some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
104 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action. It's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
To throw is Sanders.
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he'll be out right at the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. They'll look to throw now on first down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw again. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
33, yellow, ready.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
The Browns drive about to get started.
They'll start on the ground with Jenkins.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Browns.
Here's Sanders.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
On play action, here's Shador. Now a run here off the RPO.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Throw left side here complete to Campbell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Check White.
They'll drop the throw.
Back to the same target, Campbell.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We always talk about receivers. If the ball hits your hand, you're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game. and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll run from the gun. It's Judkins. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll give it to Jenkins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Got it. Ready?
Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective... And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Quinshon Judkins with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Browns 17.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Here we go. Here we go.
Second and 5. Left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this down to the 35.
14 more yards. That's another Steelers.
Come on,
first down.
50,
First
green.
and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Now, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds. And obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This offense and their running back headed back onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete. Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
From the shotgun, Sanders.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Thomas brings it in. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
It's a gain of 20.
Here we go. First and goal.
First down. First and goal, Cleveland.
Now Sanders. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Kicking team.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Steelers,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.
The regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season.
Set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Down. Set. Ready. Come on, go. Here we go. Huh. Set. Ready. Here we go, set. Set it. Set go. Let's go now. Ready. Let's go. Ready. Ready. Hut, hut. Ready. Set. Go. Down. Hut. Set. Come on. Set. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Go.
Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the birthplace of rock and roll, Cleveland, Ohio, where the ceremonial guitar has been smashed, and that means we are set for football at Huntington Bank Field. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cleveland Browns. On the Washington sideline is head coach Dan Quinn. And his guys have really let their season get away from them pretty early here, still winless at this point of the year. On the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch. Here we go, here we go. Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
A gain of 9 yards.
To throw is Daniels.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense.
They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer. Out of Colorado, it's Shedeur Sanders.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
1-yard gain.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 134 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does. They want to make sure they get him there.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Here's Sanders. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
A punt of 46, a return of 5.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, and D, they have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 3rd and 2.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
Now Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 40. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Algier going straight ahead.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Browns' 45-yard line.
To the air goes Daniels. That's thrown underneath to Algier.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Crack all 80. Ready.
Here's Daniels. He'll try and do this himself.
And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns offense led by their running back headed out for the 2nd possession. As we transition into the 2nd half of the season, you can see he's the NFL's leader in rushing touchdowns.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
A give up the middle, Jenkins.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throwing, Sanders. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A gain there of 21 yards.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. As they've got it as we resume action. They'll try and run here with Jenkins. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 1.
They'll try it now with Jenkins.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Looking to put a drive together.
76.
Daniels looking to throw.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pickens going in motion left. Throwing now is Daniels. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
3rd down.
Algier will try to pick it up.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Washington going to send out their punter.
As he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Webster now to return. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
The Browns offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season.
Over the middle, complete. That's Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Browns.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's complete. Roma Dunze.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up second down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 43-yard line.
A give. Here's Judkins.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Sanders. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26.
It's a gain of 18.
To throw is Sanders.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
On the handoff, this is Judkins.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Okay, brings up 3rd down and 9.
To throw now, here's Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Looking to put a drive together.
They go play action. Daniels.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Play action, now it's Daniels. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Coverage defensively by Nick Herbig.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
19 yards. That's good for Washington.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Daniels.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Roddy Hickman with a pick.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now Sanders. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Sanders. He'll swing this out to Jenkins. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Sanders to throw.
And that'll be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. It's week 9 of the regular season, basically the halfway point of the year. So let's get into it. Here are the highlights. Our trip around the league starts now. In the Motor City, the Lions at home to take on the visiting New York Giants. And this is Jared Goff. A 14-yard touchdown pass. The Lions move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And this is J.J. McCarthy. He'll connect on a 13-yard touchdown pass. The Vikings come away with an 8-point victory. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Buffalo Bills. And this is Parker Washington. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Jets move to 7-2 as they get the win here. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, neither offense has been able to distinguish themselves. It's been the defenses that have stood tall so far. As we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And able to get this out to the 25. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll stay on the ground with Judkins. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
An inside run with Judkins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Johnston on a quick slant.
I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
2nd down and 6 now.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Pass caught by Fannin.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Sanders.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
That's another Browns.
Operating from the gun, Sanders. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Crawford. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down.
Let's go.
Brown is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Brian Thomas, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Point after here coming up.
For the extra point.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Off the play fake, Daniels.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10.
To throw is Daniels.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18.
The slot man in motion right.
Now Daniels. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They'll run forward Algier.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
10 yards. That's good for a Commander's 1st down.
Here's a give to Algier on the option.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35.
So from the 37, here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Algier with another carry.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
To the air goes Daniels. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Hey, check that. Come on.
Here's Daniels.
That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Brings up second and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's second and 8.
Caught on a slant. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Daniels going to try to sneak.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Jaden Daniels.
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. McLaughlin now to kick this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Throwing, Sanders.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Here now, second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
Let's go.
33-yard line.
They'll give it to Jenkins.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a third and 4.
It's now third and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
18 Cardinal. Ready.
Here's Sanders.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
14 yards. That's good for a Browns first down.
Back to throw. Sanders.
There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Rome Odunze. Incomplete. Coverage by Mikey Sandrastill.
Second and 10.
Back to throw again.
Setting up a screen for Judkins.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Browns.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass complete to Odunze.
And they'll get this down to the 10. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Washington offense set to take over. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And that to the 30. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Come on, come on.
And McLaurin in the motion man right.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Daniels looking to throw.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So nothing doing there. And it'll be fourth down.
Washington going to send out their punter,
as he'll punt it away for the second time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Liking it. Go.
To throw is Sanders. Throwing to start the drive. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be second down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
It's caught by Coleman. They'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Cougar 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He's got this to Pickens. Down the right sideline, George Pickens. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
George Pickens.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
So now the Browns down by 7, 2:19 to play.
To throw now, here's Sanders. There's a short one caught by Fannin.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's
Ready.
good for a Browns.
Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Come on, come on. Set.
They'll run it with Judkins.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down, right back to Judkins.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
He's tackled at the
Here
45.
comes 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Back
4.
to throw.
Finds Johnston. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
That's another Browns.
He'll look to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker.
Clock under 50 seconds to play. Here's 2nd down. Throw over the middle, and it's caught by Johnston.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. He's back to throw.
He's got another one to Johnston.
Great move, but still wrangled before reaching the 20.
Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw.
at the 21-yard line.
He'll swing this out to Judkins. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And the Browns, first down.
79 Broncos.
First
Here
and
we
goal
go.
at the 4-yard line.
Ready.
They'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here.
Oh, my goodness! They were in field goal range, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. The Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So the clock sits at 16 seconds as they line up for the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Washington,
there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Browns, The loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens.